Hello everyone, I am Akshay of Data Science A section. My ATD Tech Talk topic of operating system is the first operating system from the EDVAC. EDVAC. Let's get into the details of EDVAC. EDVAC introduction, EDVAC technical description, effect of the future computer architecture, fifth generation, fourth generation, third generation, second generation, first generation operating systems. Adequate electronic discrete variable automatic computer was the one of the earliest computer in the world. It was built in Peninsular Moore School in the electrical engineering by a John predecessor elect an ENIAC inventor proposed the adequate construction in the Ballistic Research Laboratory in 1990. An agreement to build a new computer with an initial budget of $100 was signed in April 1940s. Adequate was delivered in the Ballistic Research Laboratory in 1949. In 1952, Ballistic Laboratory became a part of US Army Research Laboratory. It was next in line of an world's next generation purpose computer along the ODWAC. ENIAC used a decimal while ADVAC used a binary. It was designed to be stored program. Computer EDIQUAC is a service until 1962 when it was replaced by BRLECS. Here's a technical description. Adequate was a binary serial computer with automated multiplication, addition, subtraction, automatic checking with the ultrasonic serial memory consisting of 1024 1024 to 1044 byte words, thus giving a memory of 5.6 kilobyte. In modern terms, Adequate was a dual device with two sets of 64 Mercury Austic delay lines, each each with 8 words of capacity at 1060 operation per second. Adequate's average addition time was 1864 microseconds, while its average multiplication time was 2900 microseconds. About 340 operation per second. The length of the time required to complete the operation was determined by the memory access time, which changed based on the memory address and the movement in the serial area of 490 feet of 25.5 meters was weighted 17,300 pounds and 8.7 short terms of 7.8 feet. 30 employees might work an entry 8-hour shift as a operating staff. Floating point calculation was also possible and adequate. It employed 1 byte of its sign and 33 bytes of Mastica. The sign byte was one of the 10th bit of utilized for the power of 2. The 44th byte was split into 4 10-byte addresses for executable instruction and 4 byte to encode the index of an operation. The first two addresses appointed to the memory allocation of the members are used in the operation. The first address to the region in the memory where the result would be stored. The fourth address to the location of the instruction that would be performed, and the potential extra only was used. Architecture. The first draft of a report on Adequate of Susan Renaud is Adequate monograph outlined the primary exchange to device and realize the key stored program. The idea we now refer as the one Vinon architecture. This involved keeping the software and the data in the same memory. The first operation computer used this design. There are British machines and EDSAC at Cambridge and Manchester Baby and the vast majority of computers created afterwards have followed suit. As identity, it Harvard architecture has now referred as having a programming and the data is separated memory. Dell Impression Dell Impression of 1391 desktop computer. Product reviews quacks are programming for powerful, stylish Dell 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 desktop computer. The Dell Imperial 3891 desktop computer is great option and it becomes the most impressive feature in the article. We will take a closer look at the Dell Imperial 13 3891 desktop computer and provide with a helpful product. Generation of computer is being discussed here. How many generations existed and why? Complete information about the computer is being provided in detail. Best desktops are the Dell Impression 1938 desktops of here. Dell Impression 3891 desktop computer and stylish computer, powerful hard disk with 6 core, 12 memory cuts and 2.6 gigahertz and 4.4 gigahertz to 12 GB memory and 1 terabyte hard drive with the capabilities with the Dell Impression is sure to be fast and reliable computer for the general use of gaming. And this is a GU Dell Impression of a graphical detector of Dell Impression option, and this is a processor of 11th generation of Intel Core processor of 6 core and 12 Hz processor. RAM and storage of 12 GB and memory of TB hard disk and plenty storage uses of Dell props and guns. Powerful stylish Dell desktop computer comes with some impressive features with 11 gen Intel Core i52 to 11400 processor and 12 GB memory. Intel UGHD graphics 630 Bluetooth support none we could find. We also have provided answers. There has been a trusted name in the computer industry of many years of Dell Impression example. Dell Desktop offers a great combination of powers and features. The generation of computers being designed. How many generations of computer existed and why? RAM. How many types of computer generation? There are five generations of computer. First generation is 1940 to 1956, 1950 to 1963, 1964 to 1971 is third generation. Fourth generation is 1972 to at present. It is called fourth generation of computers. Features of fifth generation. Some features of fifth generation include they are based on the artificial intelligence technology and multiprocess based system. They can learn and reason like humans. They are capable making decisions based on the incomplete or uncertain information. They can communicate with humans in a natural language. They have the ability to improve their uh, performance over time. These pieces can be purchased for a lower price. The computers are more powerful. The processing speed is extremely fast, usually in the range of gigahertz. They have a massive storage capacity often measured in the terabytes. They generate very little heat and use a very little power. They have a smaller in size and previous generation computer. This picture tells us about the first generation of computer, and in the matter about it is a human-friendly computer. This was the first and foremost fifth generation computer. And megahertz are given in this slide. Start. Desktop 10 computer. Computer is an electronic equipment even when most unexpected utilized early. Uh, every area there is a age is referred as a IT age. Now, without technology, we cannot conceive a world. It consists of both hardware and software, and software includes all the physical parts of the computer, such as software, keyboard, mouse, monitor, so on. Whereas all computer application languages are named software computers, being utilized by millions of years worldwide. Here is an example of an other play-on computers of a time-sharing system. VLCI are the other features of fourth generation computers. VLCI is the important, or we can say that the simply core complement among all the features of the fourth generation. Also, we know the invention of IC developer thought that they must use them in the third generation of computer. They did it so. In this way, the third generation of computer came into existence, and it well took remain the best years, so that now it challenges developer as they had to make something better than previous made by developers in the form of third generation computers. Time passed. In 1970s, in the first large scale integrated circuit was in the great achievement of the science and scientists worked as a placed millions of integrated circuits. This is the invention of ILCs and fourth generation computers. The major parts of the PCs and operating systems of fourth generation computers. Here is a history of third generation computers. Look at it. Programming language. History of here is the history about the third generation. It's a lower level machine language. First generation system. How features of the third. And here are the features of the third generation computers and second generation computer. After the second generation computer came, now a question arises: what is the second generation computer when it came into, so that we are tackling all the questions here. Second detail and valid history about the second generation. So the problems require the second computer to solve them. Then we excellent machine actually came into existence. This was the first ever computer invented by Charles Babbage. Duration and history about first generation computer. Time duration was 1937 to 1946. The first ever computer amazed the world because nobody had ever seen the excellent machine before this, which could be an accurate useful for the human. And this was high at the time. No one predicted this computer's gonna rule this whole entire world now. The fifth generation computers are ruling the world because everything under the control of computer, everything which is stored in very gigabytes. Now a person with now we cannot see any person without computers using. Everyone knows their processors and storage systems. uh, I hope you all have understood the first operating system about the adequate computer system and the operating systems of different levels of generations of operating systems and PCs when they came into existence, which have how much storage ability, and how the computer usage has become rapidly increasing, and how the first generation, second generation, third generation has got a drastic change in the world. Thank you.